Last time we asked you, the paying customer, which game off of 1994 dost thou preferest the mostest?
What were the choices?
The choices were Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and AN Other.
Right.
Any other.
And the winner?
In third place,
I'm gonna guess it's a Sonic game.
with 9%, is AN Other.
Oh.
Did anybody say what AN Other was?
No.
Can't remember what I voted for.
In second place, with 9%,
Oh, God.
is Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Oh, what?
I can't remember which one I chose.
Which means that the winner is, as we all know, Ozzy's choice, Sonic and Knuckles, with 82%.
Why? Why do people prefer the inferior game with less characters,
Fewer characters.
arguably worse level design, and no save file?
Perhaps it is you who are wrong.
No, I'm not.
Okay, that's a good argument.
Because Knuckles is a bit of a fan favourite.
He was in Sonic 3 as well.
But this one got Knuckles in the title.
And Sonic 3 had Ice Cap Zone. Sonic 3 had Ice Cap Zone. It had Green. No, it didn't have Green Hill. It had fucking what do you call it? God damn it, Hydro City.
All I remember about any Sonic game is that it involves a blue hedgehog, a fox, and a red whatever the fuck he's supposed to be.
And echidna, apparently.
What's an
A
echidna?
hedgehog, a fox, and an echidna walk into a bar.
An echidna is an animal that has 4 penises.
They must be trying to spike someone's drink. Sorry. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Moving swiftly on.
A kid? Nah, he's an adult.
So, we are now on 1993, aren't we?
We are indeed. And I have made predictions of what your 2 favourite games are.
Oh, this is going to be good.
So if we were all together, I would have put them in an envelope and put them on the centre of the table, and then at the end of it, gone, my prediction was, but I'll just have to say.
Are we still just doing 1 year at a time, or were we just gonna bash out the last 4 years?
Don't you remember we had this conversation last time, and
I don't
both of you
anything ever.
Both of you had like 20 games for each of the years to come.
Well,
so
no,
I was like
93 is probably the last one that I actually have a lot of games for.
Okay, that's not what I'm pretty sure that's not what you said. The last one, anyway.
No, I've got a decent amount for all of them. I've got 3 for this year, 4 for next year, 3 for the year after, 4 for the year after that.
That's fine. That's good.
A lot of research trickery came into that because certain games weren't released in their home country in that year, but they were released in the EU.
Yeah, that's the rules. What we're doing.
Yeah. But I had to go back like 5 extra years on the Wikipedia pages just in case there was something released a few years before in a different country.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway,
well,
93.
1993.
Yes, 1993.
We were one years old.
The year Power Rangers started, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or was it 91? It was 91 or it was 93. It was a year before or a year after we were born.
Can you feel
you know what?
Power?
I don't know.
Rangers.
I'm getting on it. I'm getting on it.
On it like Knuckles.
1993, August the 28th.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice.
Right,
Anyway,
who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right then.
I've got nothing. Who wants to go second?
Okay.
Who went first last time?
I think I stole it last time, didn't I?
Yeah, so I'll go first this time.
Yes. Then. I'll let you go.
Number 6, technically honourable mention. Sonic CD.
Oh,
it's good, but it's Number 5.
Was it just like a soundtrack?
No, it's Sonic the Hedgehog, but a version
Sega CD.
On the Sega CD.
Okay.
It's a completely separate game.
It's like an experimental CD console before they were the big thing.
Yeah. It wasn't really experimental. It was like a CD console.
It was just it was one of the early ones before they became the main. Back before everyone converted from cartridge, it was one of the early ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Gaming Historian recently, and I've been learning quite a lot about Sega and CDs and all that. It's quite interesting.
Sega and CDs.
An interesting video in that vein is I watched a video of a guy explaining how the copy protection and region protection on PlayStation worked. PS1, and how it was easy to crack, and it explains kind of what chipped PlayStations did and the limitations and so on. That was really interesting. Recommend.
Cool. So yeah, Sonic CD, it's okay. Yeah, number 5, Disney's Aladdin for the Sega Mega Drive.
Yeah.
Not the Super Nintendo version.
No, I played the Sega one.
Because back in the day, there was always a big fight about which was better, SNES or Mega Drive. And technically, I was a Sega kid.
Technically, I was too, because that's all I had bought for me.
Yeah, like my friend.
And my sister shared one.
Yeah, we got a Mega Drive off a friend down our road. We got Sonic with it, and this and other terrible games such as Michael Jackson Moonwalker and Bart versus the Space Mutants.
Oh god, I don't know. Oh Christ,
yeah. But yeah, the Mega Drive version of
the Mega Drive
Disney's Aladdin is so much better than the SNES version, just in every way, as far as I'm concerned.
A million times better.
The difference, because I've only ever played the Sega version.
I've played the SNES version. I wholeheartedly prefer the Mega Drive. Anyway, moving on. Number 4. Doom.
Ooh. Yep.
The original Doom.
Revolutionary game.
Literally.
Spelled backwards is mood.
It is.
A lot of people got in a mood about Doom, didn't they?
I think they did.
Is that because it was violent or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could, like, the best thing with any Wikipedia article is to scroll down to the section called Controversies. It's like, if it's a good Wikipedia article, there's going to be a controversy section.
Jimmy Savile.
Touche, well done.
It just shows that how childish my mind is, because you said Jimmy, and I immediately thought you were going to cite Jimmy Neutron.
Jesus.
That's just the first thing.
I think that's probably a better thing to think about.
Yeah, I know, but that's just how innocent my mind is.
There's no controversy section, just for the benefit of the tape. I checked.
Really?
Oh, hang on, it's a spin-off of the film.
That's got an entire Wikipedia page of its own.
Jimmy Savile is a spin-off of the film.
No, Jimmy Neutron.
Oh!
yeah. Didn't you know that?
It's been a long day, all right?
To be honest, I thought it was on about Savile as well. I'm not the Michael that we knew of once upon a time.
Oh, Jesus.
I wonder how he's getting along nowadays, especially after the controversy.
Not gonna lie, couldn't give 2 shits.
No, I know, but I know he used to get shtick for it back when Jimmy Savile wasn't a bad guy.
Which was never?
Yeah, he was always a bad guy.
But
before we knew.
He was.
But then again,
Anyway,
I don't give a fuck about either of them, so there we go.
Weren't we talking about games?
We were, yes. I was waiting because how the hell did we get from Doom to Jimmy Savile?
Controversies. Doom
there
had
we go.
some because of Moody.
So yeah, number 3, Mega Man X.
Mega Man 10.
Pinnacle of the Mega Man franchise, as far as I'm concerned.
Haven't you already had Mega Man?
No?
What, did you have X2 or something?
Possibly.
We've definitely
That's the problem with
about
Mega Man. There's so many Mega Man games by this point.
Mega Man.
Yeah, it's really weird how like Mega Man X is not Mega Man 10. That is Mega Man 10.
Logically, it should be the second one, if Digimon World has anything to go by. Or the fourth one.
No, fourth one, yeah. Digimon World.
But second for us.
And you thought that Star Wars had stupid titles.
At least we don't have any bloody colons.
Speaking of, my number 2 game is Star Wars X-Wing.
What number was that, sorry? 2?
2?
Yeah.
Why, was that your guess for Richards?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm still on.
Okay. Bets are still out.
X-Wing? Haven't you already had that one?
No, I had X-Wing versus TIE Fighter and TIE Fighter.
Oh.
Now
okay.
X-Wing.
Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah, I've spoken at length about how much I love the X-Wing franchise. It's super fucking good. And so
about how much you like Star Wars. Just in
have
general.
I don't think
Just in general, both of you.
I don't think I've hammered it home enough. Like, I really like Star Wars.
I mean,
well, maybe we'll save that for the next time I miss a podcast, and you two can have a Star Wars hour.
Oh dear. Yeah, and my number one game of 2003.
1993.
Is
Day
Manic
of
Mansion
the
2.
Tentacle. Oh.
Yeah, Day of the Tentacle.
Oh.
Manic
Mansion 2.
Mansion 2.
Day of the Tentacle.
I've never heard of.
Oh, I didn't know it was a subtitle. I ruined the reveal.
Oh.
Because you can actually play the original Manic Mansion in Day of the Tentacle.
I would posit that according to the Wikipedia article, it's Day of the Tentacle, also known as Manic Mansion 2 Day of the Tentacle. So I think Day of the Tentacle is the correct one there.
A bit like the Doctor Who movie, where it can either be called the Doctor Who movie or Doctor Who: The Enemy Within.
Yes.
It had a subtitle?
It was called The Enemy Within, yeah. Officially, technically.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, there it is. It says it on the poster. I'm back to Day of the Tentacle, by the way. Manic Mansion is... Maniac Mansion, rather, is really, really small in the corner.
Yeah, Maniac Mansion was the original, and then this is Manic Mansion 2. Oh, Maniac Mansion.
Yeah.
Maniac.
Do.
That's so weird. I've just realised it's Maniac Mansion.
There you go.
My brain has, since I first played this game back in God knows how long ago, my brain has always not seen the second A in Maniac. It was one of the first point-and-click adventure games I ever played. And I think it shaped a lot of my humour, which kind of says a lot about my kind of humour.
I can't comment one more or the other, having never played the game.
Have you not?
Nope.
Oh, they've remastered it. It's out on PS4.
I really
Windows
have
and
no
stuff.
interest in it, or I would have played it.
It's a shame because it's actually really good fun. It's got time travel.
Don't really play point-and-click adventures. There you are.
But it's got tentacles in it. That'll be right up your alley.
I'm always going on about tentacles, yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking brilliant. I absolutely adore it. There you go. Day of the Tentacle.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Aussie.
My turn.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I only have 3.
The prediction is in the envelope.
I think your prediction is going to be wrong. Because the game I think you've predicted is on the list, but not at number 1.
Ooh.
However, we're going to start with number 3.
As is tradition.
Super Mario Land for the Game Boy.
That was fuck's sake, Wikipedia.
That's exactly what I meant. I went back to like 1980 before I stopped researching my games because of this exact thing. I will double check it. Mario Orlando without the O at the end. Even though I spelled it wrong anyway and put Super Mario and Land.
Super Mario Land came out in 1990 in the EU.
Do I mean number 2 then, possibly?
Super Mario Land 2? Yeah, that was 1993. Okay, then.
That's the one I meant then.
Knock X-Wing down a place and put Mario Land 2 in at 2.
Doesn't matter.
So yes. Number 3, Super Mario Land 2.
2.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense because I have got normal Mario Land in 90s as well. So
can I just make a point? I think Super Mario Land 2 is probably my favourite soundtrack to a game in a very long time. It's definitely in my top 5 favourite soundtracks.
If I heard something, it would probably come flooding back to me, but I wouldn't. Apart from the main Mario theme, I probably wouldn't be able to just start singing one.
No, Pumpkin Zone.
That's another theme from something else, isn't it?
Yeah. Do 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 do.
That one, and I know. Yeah. Okay.
Do 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 do.
Anyway.
Sorry, I fucking love that soundtrack. Oh, continue.
Number 2. Also for the Game Boy, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.
Yeah, that was my prediction.
DX.
Yep.
Prediction's not worth the paper it's printed on.
The Game Boy version. GB
Oh yeah,
version.
the DX version came out in like 1999.
It might have done, yes.
Yeah, the DX is the Game Boy Color version, whereas Link's Awakening is the original version.
Yeah. Because my number 1 is Aladdin for the Sega.
Hey!
For not just because it's a good game, but because I've got memories of sitting down and playing it with my mum as like a 2-3-year-old.
Oh.
So
Oh,
it's
wonderfully wholesome.
Yeah, it's mainly for the nostalgia.
Why else are we doing these lists?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have anything for 1990 if it wasn't for having to go back many, many years.
Mm.
And even 2 of them, I don't know if we're slightly cheating, but we'll get to that one day.
What was your second place, Rich?
Mario Land 2.
Ah, okay. I'm wondering whether instead of doing your 2 choices and then a blank choice, if we just do your top 2 choices for the poll. Behind the scenes action.
Fun idea.
Unless we have 4 choices this time and have both of our top two choices.
That's literally what I just meant.
Yes, exactly what I just said.
I don't know. I just assumed you were just talking to Richard and ignoring me. So.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's how I operate.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say it wasn't really chat about the film. I was gonna say I'm probably gonna go up and see that on Saturday. So I might try blagging the ticket.
Yes,
see how
you
I
may.
get on.
I'll let them know you're going.
Oh, thanks. Can you let them know I'm coming as well?
What, whilst watching the film? I didn't know you like Star Wars
I know,
much.
yeah.
I was going to say, don't joke. I've got stories.
Oh no. What have you been up to?
Oh dear.
Not me, customers.
Oh. What
Please
film?
do.
What film?
I'm
My
guessing
Little
one of the
Pony.
Star Wars ones. Oh, 50 Shades. I thought you were on about one of the actual Star Wars ones. There's just someone who's such a Star Wars fanboy.
God damn it. I mean, I know people like Daisy Ridley without taking it a bit too far. I did legitimately have to remove a child's nappy from a screen the other day.
Oh,
Lovely.
lovely.
And yes, it was used.
Lovely.
The perks of being in cinemas.
On a similar note,
A cinema.
This is going to be a very big segue.
working in Hollywood Bowl is we don't have the arcade machine anymore, but we used to have a Star Wars arcade machine you could actually enclose yourself in.
Oh, nice.
Twice.
So that people could win you and take you home.
Well, yeah, no, it's
It's
just
for the
like it's
lonely.
meant to make you feel like you're in like a spaceship environment.
okay.
Blah blah blah. Twice we've had kids shit in that,
Oh.
Wow.
and twice I've had to be the one to clean it up.
So I done a poll on the
Let it
channels.
go.
I asked
yeah,
people what are your
literally
thoughts
just vote.
on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. The option, 4% said maybe, 8% said anchovy, 17% said the voices, 21% said yes, and 50% said no.
Ah.
I mean,
I think people just have an aversion. Anything that looks like it's casualing something is like hated on.
Well,
yeah,
hate that
we
phrase.
briefly discussed this the other day, didn't we, Christian?
Yeah.
I'm not a no, but I'm like, did we need another Kanto? But then it is nice to have it in 3D.
Yeah.
yeah.
See, I don't really care about there being another Kanto because the last time we went back was Heart Gold Soul Silver. That was years ago.
Which was 2012.
Yeah.
However, one thing I don't know if I can actually find the source
2010.
of the information anywhere, but apparently the Pikachu and the Eevee you have aren't able to evolve.
Yeah, because it's based
We
on
heard
yellow.
that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Panstal mentioned that in the comments as
Yep.
well.
So there is literally no point in picking Eevee.
No.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because Eevee on its own
Terrible.
is shit.
If you could evolve it, I'd have got the Eevee one definitely.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you're gonna get like the 13-year-old girls that prefer Eevee just because it's cuter.
I only take slight offense at that. Because Sylveon is better than Eevee, but
Yeah,
I
but
still
we're not
prefer
including evolutions. They can't
I know.
evolve. So out of
Pointless.
Eevee and Pikachu, girls will probably choose Eevee over Pikachu. If you will, stereotypically.
I was going to say the fact that I'm actually
Stereotypically.
staring at an Eevee plush in my room right now is.
Yeah, stereotypically.
I'm not denying it. I'm just saying that you're right.
The thing is, most people who play the games aren't really gonna know or care. Yeah.
No.
Well, that
I
depends if
also
it takes up
Pokemon Go
a
people,
slot.
basically.
You can put your you can just put it in the PC if it's anything like yellow.
Yeah, yeah.
But
then
it
you
always
make it
follows you around.
unhappy. No, not if you put it in the PC.
You might not be able to.
You could in yellow.
But this is, I don't know.
I don't know if they would actually make a game that forbade you from getting rid of one of your Pokemon. If they're trying to keep it similar to the normal.
Yeah, or maybe you'll just always have it with you, but you just can't use it in battle.
That would be better.
So then you technically have 7 Pokemon on you.
Maybe too hopeful.
That's worse than like a war crime.
Game Freak.
What, having 7 Pokemon?
Yeah. I just like
reminded of the episode of the anime where they were trying to fight Diglett and Gary just threw like a whole pile of Pokeballs. It's like, how do you have that many?
Money from his bitches because he's a pimp.
Yeah.
This is true.
Well, not just that. His granddad made the Pokedexes, so he could probably hack that shit to get rid of the whole limit.
Yeah.
He just got rid of like the little cancellation thing that sends the Pokemon away when you've hit 6.
No, I do like the idea of how you can't put the Pikachu in a Pokeball, you can put it in the PC. Like, this Pokemon will become unhappy if you put it in a Pokeball, so let's just melt it down into data and shove it in a computer instead.
Yeah, that's the point. If you can't put it into a ball, how the hell do you get it into the PC?
It's like this really horrible traumatic experience for it.
Pika! It's just like you finally get him out after a long time. He's just like shell-shocked. He's like, Pika.
Longer than you think, Dad.
We locked him in the computer with Harry.
Yeah.
God. That's a reference to a thing we did a long time
literally
ago.
No one will get that.
No one.
Will we explain
that's
it?
A reference.
No.
It's a reference that literally only 4 people in the world will understand.
5, probably. I'd say 5.
What, we had a fan?
Well, I presume you showed somebody outside the friend group.
Yeah, but
you and Jenny met a fan, though, didn't you?
What?
Yeah, but I'd have to presume that these people have retained the memory.
I wasn't talking about this
true.
fan.
Oh, no, that was a fan of Matt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You and Alex.
Yeah.
Don't care then.
Yeah.
I wasn't in that one.
We have a fan, don't we? We have the mystery downloader.
But you talking to me?
Pencil's been here for the day of. Well, we don't know if he's an Inaudibles fan, but
Yeah, yes, because he commented on the last one.
Okay, yeah,
no,
so
a minute ago.
he's a Tower fan in general.
Yeah.
He's a fan of the tit.
Back to what I was saying. Yeah, so people I think just hate the idea of these because they're slightly more casual, and you two will probably know as many as anyone that I hate the casualization of the Pokemon games as well. But
yes, you do.
These aren't main series games, so I don't care. I'd be happy to just enjoy it.
Yeah, they're sort of like more casual.
Yeah, I'll be a lot safer when I've heard like a proper statement from Nintendo Game Freak saying it's not a main series.
It's not. They're doing.
They're speaking to Japanese publication Famitsu, which has a massive 20-page feature on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee Quest, featured an interview with the Pokemon Company CEO Ishihara.
They said they're making one in the future.
They literally said it in the press conference in which they announced these games.
But did they say that this was not?
He confirmed that there is a new set of games due for release in second half of 2019. And be completely aimed at the experienced fans, not like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and states that they will contain many brand new Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah, the exact quote.
Eevee and Pikachu are aimed at the casual fans.
The exact quote was that they were going to release games that were in the style of X and Y, Sun and Moon, and all that. So more standard game. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, not that exact quote because Rich just read that exact quote, but the quote from the press conference.
You vaguely told me about it during DigiDay, but I didn't know the exact quote to that.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah. So all the people that are worried, I think it's just a storm in a teacup.
Give it a go.
Yeah. Well,
do you need to have Pokemon Go in order to play it?
No.
Or would that just be a bonus? Okay. I don't need to get Pokemon Go again then.
I'm enjoying it. I'm still playing it. Well, mainly because
if Pokemon Go was like what the trailers for Let's Go
Pokemon Go were,
so that you could actually battle people and there was some kind of plot to it, maybe.
Yeah, basically, you almost want it to be like an ARG, an alternate reality game, where there's like the real world is going on, but then there's kind of this hidden world with all the Pokemon trainers walking around battling each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or hell, you could even battle just random people within like a radius of you, but it's not like a live battle. You can just battle their team.
Yeah.
And it doesn't affect them if they lose. It just affects you if you lose.
Just a Pokemon game in the real world, isn't it? That's what.
Yeah.
On your phone.
That'd be kind of cool.
Coming in
You
your
pass
eye.
by someone with the game open, it registers where they were stood at that time, and that's now where that trainer is stood until you re-pass that person or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should have made these fucking games.
Should have. The thing is, we're making games from the perspective of a Pokemon fan rather than from the perspective of a
20
company
years,
who wants to make a mobile game that they can make money out of microtransactions with. That's the difference.
Then just add microtransactions to battles.
But
If you lose a battle, you can pay money to heal a Pokemon.
But it won't follow the formula, will it? It won't follow the formula that people would end up would kind of follow. I really mangled that sentence, but I think you know where I was going. Because like there's people like with no interest in Pokemon who picked up Pokemon Go and got addicted to it. Like my auntie was still playing it in end of 2016.
I think that was just because it was the hype, though.
Yeah, but if they'd have made a game that was in the style that we as big Pokemon fans would want to play, it wouldn't have had that impact.
Yeah.
Even
Even with just the one edition of trainers, I think that is the only thing that is.
I'd say not even I'd say
playing.
trading, to be perfectly honest.
Hell, I could probably live without the trading because I've got 3 friends, and how often do we trade between each other? Yeah. So
I think
if there was some kind of battle system in the game that didn't involve these gym bollocks, then yeah, maybe I'd be a bit more for it.
They could have
I actually quite enjoyed the gyms.
They could have released the game as it was released, rode that hype train, got all the casuals involved, but then actually used updates to complexify it.
All this stuff. Yeah.
I mean, there are things to do now, like the
like catch Pokemon.
There are quests, like daily quests.
Catch this amount of Pokemon.
More than that.
Walk this amount of steps.
More
Spin
than
this
that.
amount of Pokemon.
Catch
you
this
do
amount of Pokemon whilst walking this amount of steps.
If you do 5 challenges over 5 days, then you actually get to catch like Articunos, Zapdos, and Moltres.
What are the challenges? What have you got to do?
Right, let's have a look at my current ones on my copy of Go.
Join
It's
us
stuff
now
like
as we journey into the game with Richard.
Catch such and such.
I
amount
have a
of eggs.
shiny Charizard. I'm happy.
Ooh.
Damn it.
That's one of the best pieces of Ken Sugimori art is
I-
the shiny Charizard that he did for Gold and Silver, and the guy encountering him going, whoa. Art review.
Keeping on the Pokemon thing, I am playing that free Pokemon game that's on the Switch.
Oh,
and
God.
my first shiny on that happened to be my first shiny in real life, which was
wow.
a fucking Zubat.
Oh, yeah.
My first shiny ever was a Relicanth. I've lost it.
No, my first legitimate one that I found and caught myself was the Zubat.
Just to clarify, that wasn't the one in Pokemon Quest. That was in a main game.
A main
you've
game.
Got you've got the
and
same
in
one now,
Pokemon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon Quest, the fact that I can't actually move the Pokemon by myself is really
That is a
annoying.
bit.
It's a bit of a mission, isn't it?
Okay, I downloaded it when I bought Hyrule Warriors just because I saw it for free.
Fair enough.
So it's one of those things I kind of just leave the Switch going, doing its thing for 5 minutes whilst they're in a dungeon or whatever, and then I check it. Oh, they're done. Next one. Okay, leave it for 5 minutes.
Fair enough.
It's a time killer. It's nothing. It's not a good game.
Why do people insist on wasting time? Time is precious. Why do we want to waste it? Sorry.
Because I have no life to spend on anything precious.
One of the managers at work was talking about his little girl, I think is 6 years old, who couldn't sleep, or before she went to bed, she just was really serious, said to him, I was just thinking about sometimes when people go to sleep, they just, that's it, they don't wake up and you just sleep forever and ever, and it could happen at any point, and there's not much time that you've got left before you might just sleep and never wake up. And he was just there like, what? You're 6?
Why do you have this concept?
When I was 6, I was finger painting and playing Power Rangers and Pokemon. Well, no, not Pokemon. Pokemon wasn't out when we were 6. But yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Segue, whilst I'm waiting for...
When I was 6, I wanted to be Thomas the fucking Tank Engine, not like...
Choo-choo,
philosopher.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've killed enough
that's the
time. What are the
difference
daily
between
quests?
wanting to be Thomas the Tank Engine and wanting to drive Thomas the Tank Engine.
Both. Either.
That reminds me of an episode of Plumbing the Death Star. I downloaded it. It's a podcast. It's very good. I downloaded it because it was so funny. I want to tell people what this exact episode is so they can listen to it. Blip, 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 blip. It's called What Would Life Be Like on the Island of Sodor? And they talk about how do the trains get there, and if you're a person in this world, how do you get to the Sodor world? And pretty much they discuss in excruciating detail the disgusting truth of how people turn into trains. Would recommend.
Can you link that one, please?
Yes,
no, 'cause I've just downloaded it. It's on my computer.
I need some more nightmare fuel.
Okay, well, he said the title earlier, so we can always look it up when we rewatch
Or like
the
link
podcast.
it in the description.
Or yeah.
So anyway, what are the quests that you do to get Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres?
Oh yeah, so I've got one at the moment which is battling 3 gyms.
Okay, so do this number of stuff to do with the game.
Yeah.
Is it all, are they all number based? You've got to complete a certain amount of things in order to. So either hatch eggs, catch Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it basically sounds like mobile quest. Yeah.
But it's getting me out of the house and doing exercise.
Yeah,
which is not a bad thing.
That's called walking to work every day.
See, I drive. I'm lazy.
Exactly.
But I do a load of walking around at work, so.
I'd love to be able to.
Yeah, but I walk to work. I walk whilst I'm at work. I walk back from work.
If I lived where you live, Rich, and I was working up at the mall, I'd be walking more often than not. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that for true. So.
I wouldn't waste like £2.50, £3 walking from there to the mall.
Get your arse in gear, or more importantly, your feet, because that's what you use for walking, unless you're the devil from Cow and Chicken.
Oh dear. Anyway, on that bombshell, I think my food is ready.
Oh, is that our...
And on that bombshell, it's time to end, because I think we've exhausted all avenues of discussion.
Yes.
So, as we return to Discord and see the picture of Tim Schafer idolizing a jar of Marmite, a tiny jar of Marmite, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him.
Yeah, and I think I just want to be a player for a change again.
Don't we all?